First of all, I think we misunderstand violence. I think our culture has a very unhealthy view of violence. Violence is not the problem. Violence isn't the issue. It is the misuse or the abuse of violence. We are vilifying the wrong stuff. Instead of vilifying the abusive agents that misuse these capacities that can be used for good, we are vilifying the capacities themselves. And this is actually a metaphysical proposition for everybody. I don't know that capacities are good or bad. It's how you use the capacity. Do you use the capacity in the service of others, for others' flourishing? Or do you use the capacity at the expense of others for your own self-gain? That's what I think makes something good or bad. So violence is a capacity, actually. Violence, is it entirely bad? Well, it depends what it's being used for. It depends why it's being celebrated. Is the violence being abused? Is somebody using violence to actually hurt somebody that doesn't need to be hurt? But what if violence is being used to stop somebody from being hurt? What if violence is being used to protect somebody? I think the reason why there's such a celebration right now of martial arts, fighting, celebrity boxing, violence, is because there's actually a deep cry in the soul of who we are that we are meant to be protectors. We are meant to be defenders. We are meant to be fighters. The question isn't whether we fight or not. The question is, what are we fighting for? We especially, I speak to both men and women, actually, because I really believe we need a rising in this culture of those who have a voice, those who need to stand and say enough. But I'm going to specifically speak to men because there's something that we were given as a role. We were called to protect. And part of that is physical. Part of that is to fight. And when there's no outlet for that, it's going to show up. It's going to show up in video games. It's going to show up in movies. It's going to show up in people actually training for a fight they'll never have. I mean, actually, one of the beautiful things about martial arts is that the more you learn, the truth is the less fights you'll probably ever need to enter into. Like learning to be good at martial arts removes the kick me sign off your back. At least that's what our sensei always tells the kids. You'll learn this because you want to learn how to defend yourself, and the fact that you know it, you'll never have to.